Greetings everyone, my name is Buck Business, and today I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on why Lightning Bliss is awesome. This is a follow-up to why I thought Thunder Blight and Aeon were overrated. There will be a link to that video in the description below. Now at first glance, this might seem like a complete 180 from what that video was. So, first allow me to clear up some things. First, I want to explain that when I was using the word overrated, that I didn't necessarily mean to equate that to being a bad thing necessarily. Very often I have heard the word overrated used to describe some of my favorite movies, for example, Zootopia, Digimon, Spirited Away, just to name a few. The next point is the moment Lightning Bliss commented on that video. I had a sudden idea. In that second sentence, I said I didn't write a script. And I'll quote that line. Quote, "This is a thoughts video. When I do these, I don't script them or research, because that is the point. It's based on my thoughts from what I can remember." Unquote. Sometimes I like to think of myself of a maverick from time to time, and I wanted to pull off a Hideo Kojima-esque moment and told her a lie after my honesty. I was thinking at a much bigger picture when I commented. So prepare yourselves, because I did tell her the truth in a really subtle way with my first sentence. And I quote, "If I got the name wrong, then I most likely did that on purpose to show how flawed I am." Unquote. Now, what word in that sentence doesn't fit in purpose? How could I have not scripted that video and yet also have had purpose? Well, that's simple. I lied in the second sentence. I did write a short script, which only took a few moments to put together. I also said lightning blight on purpose. With that out of the way, I'll talk about why Lightning Bliss is awesome. It's because she has a level of optimism that makes me think of Kawaii Critic, my younger brother. She lifts my spirits up whenever I see a video of hers. She also has a hint of a temper that can show from time to time, and usually other ponies pay the price. Her temper usually comes out when she's called what kawaii is translated to into English. That temper makes her a dimensional character, and she does have trouble with magic. At any rate, I actually do like the idea of alternate personas with Lightning Blight. I see more potential there. Lightning Bliss is kind and is one of the reviewers both I and Quiet Critic look up to. I wish that I could see the light as she does, and I wish I could be more optimistic like her. I've just seen Quiet Critic fail too much that I have a harder time being optimistic. I like her connection with her friends as well. They play off of each other so well. At the end of the day, Lightning Bliss is a delight to watch, and her enthusiasm for her work does undoubtedly make me envious. I wish I could have a fraction of her talent. And those are my thoughts to why Lightning Bliss is awesome. And now that I have obtained a better mic, I hope that if I can get better vectors and learn how to edit, that maybe one day I may be able to share a magical lesson with Miss Lightning Bliss. Of course, I can't force her to do this, but I would be willing to write a script for this idea that I have if that time ever does come. Or maybe nothing will come of it. I mean, Kawaii Critic did tell me that she didn't want to watch any more of my videos on one of Toon Critic's live streams. Maybe I'm actually evil. I mean, I still do hold Kawaii Critic's technical victory over cartoons to this day, and now Miss Blissy-chan has been turned away by one video. I'm I've been barely trying, but my goodness, I might be more evil than cartoons, Thunder Blight, and Aeon combined. I haven't even technically done anything evil yet. But who knows? Maybe the big issue is with YouTube content creators, and that no one wants to give smaller channels and newer content creators a real chance. Sure, they'll support their other bigger content creators slash friends, but I can't even name 5 creators who are willing to shout out smaller channels like myself. I mean, I'm willing to shout out other smaller channels, but it just doesn't have the same effect. Not many people would come into that. So why is it so hard for others to do this anyways? I still want to see change on YouTube, but maybe I just have to find this path alone. That path didn't end well for a quiet critic. That only deepened his depression. I'm trying to extend my hoof, but perhaps my behavior makes it so that no one will grab it and pull me up. Perhaps I'm meant to be in the darkness. Clearly, I'm a master at turning others away with little effort. But in the end, I couldn't save Kawaii Critic just yet. So when I find a rainbow, do I smile and keep hoping on, or do I turn and walk away into the darkness? Is this my final good farewell?